Alright, I haven't played Battletech since Saturday. And I am going through a bit of withdrawal here. So I'm really looking forward to continuing our playthrough. Let's take a look what we got. Started offline considering doing a second playthrough of Battletech. Oops, mic's not quite in the right spot. Let me fix that. That's better. All right. Why do I stream at 7 a.m.? It's 9 a.m. Does that answer your question? Hold on a second. All right. Hey, Obliza, are you the same Obliza who posts on D&D forums? I was reading an Obliza the other day. I'm like, is that my Obliza? Anyways, what do we got? We got stuff. All right, so we had just completed that absolutely crazy double assault pod that we fought, and Decker took some damage. Is that a yes you are, Obliza? Because you seem to wonder too. So, we're gonna get that king crab today? I don't know. So there is another mission there, and the problem with the other mission being there, which is great, it's the retribution mission, and I'm interested in that. Is yeah, I'm playing a Sorlock, and my next that's the next character I'm gonna be playing, Obliza. When Xylo leaves. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was reading your Sorlock guide. I'm like, I wonder if this is the same guy. Cheers for that. It's a great guide, man. Totally great guide. I'm super excited about the Sorlock. No. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked because I'm finding out what a small world we live in. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. Oh, please. Hey, Fend the Wolf.
If anyone wants coffee, I've got a fresh pot blowing on the forward galley.
Speaking of coffee locks, there we go.
Pour me a cup. I'll be right there.
Right. What are we doing with this stuff? Alright, I don't want to. Okay, we're gonna take just a quick diversion from BattleTech, just for half a second. I want to get back to it too, guys. But yeah, so we recorded D&D yesterday. It was the second part of the one-off that I was DMing. So that's gonna be up 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30 today. The 4 parts of it. It was a lot of fun. I think it was a really cool little piece. You're certainly welcome to give me feedback on DMing, as that was again only my second time. And yeah, we're not exactly sure of this yet. I'm like 75% sure. Oh God, I wish they would shut the fuck up on that. I wish I could turn that off so bad. Oh, it's almost like I wanted to have a conversation here. Any chance I get you to shut the fuck up? I know MechWarrior Chatter is what you think does that, but it doesn't. Voices. Let's see if when they're talking again that changes up. Anyways, so as you guys, if you've been following the D&D campaign, are probably aware, Xylo is leaving us at the end of May, and we're gonna be adding a new person to replace Xylo's spot, and we're probably gonna shake the party up just a little bit. Let's find out. Does this do it? Fuck you. Get out of here with those annoying voices. So anyways, we're gonna be shaking up the party then, and I'm probably gonna do Sorlock there is what I was trying to get to. So anyways, it was an amazing guide. I was surprised to see a name that I recognized, and I'm like, I was reading through it because I was trying to get some sense of like, did I want to go 2 points in Warlock or 3 points? And reading through the guide kind of helped me kind of put that into perspective. I think I'm only going 2. I like the utility offerings of the Tome of Secrets or whatever it is, but I don't like how much it delays my sorcerer points. And at this stage, 3-point diversion is a pretty big deal. So I'm probably going 2 there. But anyways, it was a super good guide. Kind of glad you're here this morning to chat with me about it. So, all right, let's get back to this game. See what we do for this. So we have a decision to make here, and the decision is whether or not we stay in this area and take another one of these contracts. So we'll have to see what's going on with that. Why is there a fucking pop-up Twitch? There we go. Okay. What do I have for mech bay damage right now? I think we walked out of that mission with some pretty heavy damage. Our Battlemaster took structure damage everywhere from overloading, lost an arm and lost a torso. Our one of our grasshoppers got pretty shot up. So that in itself, I don't have another assault mech of this quality, but we might be able to make one. It just depends how many days we have to spend in orbit to do that. I suppose there's no crushing time frame that has to be dealt with. But I also don't know if I have another 85-ton mech. We should have just picked up some mechs. We have our 2 Highlanders. But I think the Highlanders... This is my LRM Highlander. This is my AC-20 Highlander. So I don't actually think we have another assault. Oh, we have another one. We picked up another Battlemaster. That's right. So we would have to fix this and get around to giving it some armor that we could actually deal with this next mission. And I'm not sure how long that will take. Okay. Oh, I agree. Last mission was the best mission yet, for sure. For fucking sure. It was actually a decent difficulty mission with the stuff we had available. And the salvage was so good! The salvage made me super excited to be alive. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy. We need to repair and refit this thing. And of particular importance seems to be getting this cockpit mod back, since we did get hit quite a lot. Let's pull the cockpit mod. We'll replace this. Why don't you actually put the things that I take off? Isn't that the whole point of clicking replace? Stupid game. Alright. We'll give you some medium lasers. And heats and double heat sinks. Okay. So 7 components there, and a jump jet heavy was the last part of that. Alright. Let's replace the arm. Missing 1 ton. I think there's a medium laser on that arm, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Looks fine. Alright. So this is okay. I don't love this setup. I'm not super excited about it or anything like that. But it is doing kind of what I want my assaults to do, which is just absorb a fuck ton of damage. Alright, let's confirm that. The piece gets removed instantly. So this is 8 days of repairing. And it was not cheap. 108k for that. Ouch. Oh no, that's not even. It's 210k. That's component cost. That's itemized. Dear God. Alright. So, but on the same level, we get tons of money and glorious, glorious new parts. So that's pretty great. Alright, let's take a look at that. Alright, so that's that going. And the best part of that, it gives us our cockpit mod back. We should see what it's going to cost to repair the grasshopper. And I have a second grasshopper set up very similarly. But I don't know if it has this cockpit mod. It doesn't. It has the SRM in there right now. So I'm not willing to run mech warriors in this. Well, we're going to have a long... We are going to have a long break. Who do we have available? Did we assign experience, by the way? I don't know that we did. This behemoth is sitting on 7k experience. And what are we waiting on those? This is pretty much maxed. Gunnery is fine, but I think I wanted to see what the next level of piloting, if I could get another evasion pip out of that. Chat is doing what chat does, which is God alone knows what, quite honestly. We have punching on chat, but I don't really like this build. Decker's out. Probably moving towards the next level of heat overload.
Waiting on you, Commander.
It's so weird with the volume down, but it did shut up the cross chatter on my ship, which was driving me nuts. So we have max gunnery. I mean, look at Glitch's stats. This is disgusting. Max gunnery, basically max tactics and max guts, because the other ones don't really matter. Although I don't know what the last level of guts is. It's 1 health. That's right. It's 1 health. It's a little bit more indirect fire penalty, and she doesn't use either of those. So bumping up this is fine. Although I don't really care about sprint speed. I do care about sprint speed on her a little bit. So I think I'm going to take that right now. I'm setting up to grab the next level of evasion when we can. Mockingbird has been with us for 20 days, but really isn't doing very much. And Skyros has been actually seeing a fair amount of play at the moment as the backline nuker. Okay, so why were we in here again? We were in here because I was trying to decide if I cared if people got wounded or not in the front lines. And I think the answer is yeah. Oh, then Slammer. Because we're actually going to be bringing Slammer out as opposed to Decker. Which is too bad, because Decker's got quite a bit better stats. Although even Decker's not there yet. So that means Slammer would be in here. I do care about the extra health. It's actually relevant to this mission. Although I cared a lot about this too. But I want to get up to the second overload here. No piloting is pretty awkward too, because this means I think no unsteady bonus. Yeah, so that's an unsteady threshold right there. I think I'm going to be forced to take that in the health just for this, because knockover is a big deal. And I don't care that much about piloting as a stat. I don't think it's all that relevant, except that I think the unsteady threshold does matter. So, all right, let's grab this.
Training complete.
On Slammer. And Slammer is likely to come out on this fight. I guess I don't care too much if she is injured. Because what I'm thinking about is whether or not I can leave the Grasshopper as it is. Alright, let's go refit our awesome. That thing needs to happen. I need to see how, or the Battlemaster, excuse me. I need to see how long this would take to do. If it's the same build, I think it's the same build as the other one. So that can come off, that can come off, that can come off. This gets thrown in a leg. I think I didn't end up going with machine guns, but I might have. We'll take a look in a minute. Let's max the actual armor, as you're there to absorb assault lance levels of damage. It goes up pretty quick. We were running medium lasers here, there. There was a small SRM system over here somewhere for knockdowns. I don't have another SRM2 without added stuff on it. It's kind of obnoxious. How do I not have an SRM2? Alright, we'll give it this SRM2 because I worry about it getting broken. Its back armor is probably not where I want it. Oh, center torso. I always forget that one. We wanted to throw in a cockpit mod. We have a plus plus and a plus, huh? Throw a plus plus in there, please. And jump jets were a thing I was interested in because I think moving around without them is insane. And there's no way this is right. What are we forgetting? Oh, it's only 4 jump jets. That's fine. What are we forgetting? Maybe I did have those machine guns going. Probably heat sinks. We're probably super heat negative right now, or heat positive rather. So it's 7 medium lasers. It's gonna pull out 70 heat around. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heat sinks. Man, I might have to go back and look. I just want to duplicate that. I wish I could save, like in Eve, when you're doing ship fittings, you could save fittings, and then you can basically import your fittings, and if you have the available components, it will pull that in. So I need to go figure out what the fuck we were doing with that, because that would be very useful to have. So let's deal with that. Yeah, the max armor button should be, I agree with that, Obliza. It should be just for your existing. Oh, I probably can't even see the fucking guy because it's in progress. Oh, come on, game. Alright, well, I can look at my new maiming scheme and I guess reverse engineer it from there. So it's currently 191 DPR with jump jets, and it runs hot 16 with knockover. Okay. Alright. What is the obsession with the grave walkers and the tooltips? So pull that SRM. Pull that SRM ammo, pull the PPC. I don't know if I had the machine guns on it or not. 191. The fuck did we get 191? I have no idea. Alright, let's pump up the armor again. This feels like it doesn't weigh enough. Like I'm missing some critical components on this mech. Which is surprising to me. Is this a different variant? Like, does it just have more basic armor somewhere? I don't think it works that way for the variants. Yeah, but even with jump jets here, I'm coming in underweight still. There's no way I built a underweight mech ever. Since every ton of a mech is valuable. Yeah, even with the SRM though, I mean, we'll get there in a second. So. I did read a timeline, or rather, I read an AMA with the developers of Battletech talking about the various things they want to do with their game. It actually sounded super promising. It's the same variant. Okay, so what am I missing then, chat? Like, help me with this. So we got a ton and a half of weight right now. I mean, that's potentially a heat sink, and the rest of it could go into armor. I don't know if I was actually running double machine guns or not. I don't mind double machine guns. That should be moved. I like machine guns, but I'm okay pulling them off for the weight on this too, as this is supposed to be tanking. Alright, so what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heat sinks is 24, so we're looking at 54 vented heat, and we are running 70 plus this is 76. And what did I just say we were running? 24? So, I mean, that's massively over fucking heat. So it's really 54. So we're looking at 22 over right now. I don't recall what the other one was over. Didn't have machine guns and I had more heat sinks. Okay. So we definitely want at least one more heat sink here. I don't really like heat sinks in the leg, but sure, we'll leave it there because I want to try to speed up the refitting process, not slow it down. Okay. It was hot 16. Thanks. I did write it down, so I guess I could reference that. So probably I pulled the machine guns entirely then. Threw in another heat sink. Maybe even another heat sink. And then back armor. So let's take a look at what this would run. This is 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 heat sinks for 33 heat reduction. So that brings it up basically to 63 heat reduction a turn. We're running 76, right? So 76 minus 33, or minus 63 rather, is 13, right? So looks like we actually have one more heatsink on this than we had on the other one. So maybe it might mean we had more back armor. Let's see how quickly this weight goes up. 3 there, 3 there. Yeah, so I actually added one extra heatsink here. Really, it seems like a lot of fucking armor added. Do you really need the back armor? You don't until you do. That's the best way to put that. I don't know. I'm looking at that too. It seems a little heavy. I like the ability to turn your back to get hit once in the back and not get fucked for it. I might run this 50-50, 50, 65, 50. Certainly you need it 100%. Certainly you need it 100% when you're playing multiplayer, but it's not quite as important in single player. So I think I'm okay with this. How long will this take to fit? And this is 76 heat with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 76 minus 66 means it's 10. So this is hot 10, Has jump jets, hot 10. Has knockback. And what is the damage on a medium laser? 7 of these is 175 with whatever this does. 175 and 20 is 195. All right. 4 days. I can wait 4 days. I'm okay with 4 days. The AI will flank you if it's given the option. What's the repair time on my grasshopper? 2 days. Don't have 2 days for that. Okay, so we're gonna be a little aggressive with one of our pilots' lives. So we're waiting on that one. Like that. Like that. We're gonna chill in orbit for 4 days. And let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's go ahead and take that mission. Let's run retribution. All right, we want salvage rights. The money is kind of whatever. It runs hot here, it's good to remember. All right, so slammer in the, oh man, but it's behemoth, that sucks. Okay. It's a little bit awkward not having Decker here because our other grasshopper doesn't have a head mod. And that means I have to do one or the other here. I either have to put Behemoth, who I don't want injured because she's a fucking monster. 8699. I either have to put her in the Battlemaster and just let her get beat up and lose the accuracy on the grasshopper. I think I'm going to do that. Because I think the grasshopper is going to end up with a pilot injured for a while because I don't have a head mod in there. I don't really have the time to fix it. Skyros in our LRM boat and Glitch in our AC-20 boat. This looks pretty good. Hot 6 and Hot 10. This is alright heat-wise. It's not ideal. She does have knockback on this one. I think I actually prefer the cockpit variant. I've been back and forth on that. Not having multi-shot in my front line makes it really hard for the grasshoppers to utilize knockback efficiently, unless it's just cleanup. And if it's just cleanup at this stage, well, it's not such a big deal then. All right, let's do it. Have I tried PvP? Yeah, I have. Not on stream though, Dan Wolf. It's okay. It's hard to get games, and it takes forever to do the fitting to go into it, but it's quite fun once you get going. It just takes a long while to get going. All right, let's go ahead and deploy. First mission in a week. I'm sure we'll be rusty as fuck. How many people die for me being rusty? I don't know yet. No, I did not pull the mod from the grasshopper to fit it in. Although I could have. I would have to rebuild that grasshopper a little bit. It has to drop its SRM, put another medium laser on, and put a cockpit mod on. And I don't want to spend a shit ton of time in orbit around this system. So. It just said in the tooltip, high guts allows a mech warrior to minimize the amount of time he spends in the bay healing. Why is that true? The best I can tell right now, guts gives you HP, which means you survive more regularly, but I haven't seen a reduction in healing time. I read the tip that deleting old save files makes shit load faster, and I did do that, but I'm not sure it made any difference whatsoever. Alright. Let's get going.